unexplored territory. I saw things you wouldn't believe. I was the first, but I won't be the last. This land is calling.
Competition worthy of the continent's most enthusiastic fans and top-tier clubs. Our top 24 teams will clash, highlighting the best players from Asia and the world.
Built on the foundations of past heroes, a new beginning has arrived, uniting Asia's football powerhouses. 24 of the elite teams from 2 regions battle for supremacy to be crowned the ultimate champions. AFC Champions League Elite.
Now let us turn our attention to the AFC Champions League Two. This platform offers a human stage for established clubs to battle for a coveted title with a pathway to excellence in Asian club football. Get ready for electrifying matches and fierce competition where every victory paves the way to unimaginable heights. This is the AFC Champions League Two.
On the way to the top, rivalries born, new heroes emerge, paving the way to glory. 32 clubs battle it out from across Asia. AFC Champions League Two.
And now we introduce the AFC Challenge League. This platform serves as the launchpad for budding stars to shine on the continental club stage. Witness the passion, the grit, and the raw talent of 20 aspiring teams representing the vibrant tapestry of Asian football. The Challenge League is not just about winning, it is about fostering development and a spirit of growth that will benefit the entire Asian footballing ecosystem for years to come. This is the AFC Challenge League.
For the believers, for those that dream, the opportunity takers, where talent develops and fortune favors the brave. AFC Challenge League.
The future of Asian club football shines brightly with the all-new AFC Women's Champions League. For the first time ever, Asia's top 12 women's clubs will converge to showcase their talent and compete for ultimate glory. This is more than just a competition. It's a powerful symbol of innovation and inclusivity, inspiring generations of female athletes to chase their dreams and write their own stories on the pitch. This is the AFC Women's Champions League.
Breaking new ground for women's club football in Asia. 12 of the best teams, chasing greatness, inspiring generations in a fierce contested competition to crown the best in Asia. AFC Women's Champions League.
This is Asia.
we are in the north of Bangkok for an AFC Champions League round of 16. First leg tie between Thailand's Muangthong United and Lion City Sailors, the leaders, the proud leaders of Singapore's Premier League. Very warm welcome to the wonderful Thunderdome Stadium, a made-for-football venue, 15,000 all-seater capacity. Really is a lovely atmospheric venue with a brand new pitch laid just eight days ago, looking in fine fettle for these two teams. Lion City Sailors riding high at the top of the Singapore Premier League come to this contest with just one defeat in their last 8 matches in all competitions. They're up against the Muangthong United 11, who have won their last 4, but they needed 2 injury time goals to win their last league match. This is going to be a difficult match for the team from Bangkok. Bangkok is the place to be for Asian Champions League football today. Earlier on, Port played their round of 16 first leg match against Jeonbuk. Well, sad to say they were well beaten by 4 goals to 0 in that first leg. Muangthong will be hoping that they can represent the city an awful lot better. Teams are in the tunnel, ready for the launch of this, which will be the first match between the teams, considering the closeness, proximity and the success of these two teams in there for their respective nations. It's a bit of a surprise. In fact, Lion City Sailors haven't played many Thai teams in the years. They beat Port home and away in this season's competition to make their way through to this round of 16 as group winners. Muangthong, you've got to go back to 2011 when they played Tampines for the last time that they took on Singaporean opposition in Asian competition. In the league, Muangthong, they're in a 4-way battle for 3rd place, trying to get the better of Bangkok United, who are also AFC Champions League 2 round of 16 qualifiers. But for now, their focus is very much here on this Asian Champions League. It's revamped, of course. It used to be the AFC Cup. It's now the AFC Champions League 2. And both teams have had difficult moments on their way to this stage. For the host, Muangthong, that included a 4-1 thumping by Jeonbuk Motors, but then a thrilling 1-0 victory here. Purichet scored the only goal to secure their place in the round of 16 at the expense of Selangor. They've won 9-2 in Philippines against Cebu, but were held 2-2 here by that same opponent. And their other home match was a 1-1 draw, so they've had mixed form at this venue. As for Lion City Sailors, well, things were going swimmingly for them. A 2-0 victory over Zhejiang, a 1-1 draw at Persib, and a 3-1 victory over Port put them in a great position, but then a 3-2 loss to Persib after leading 2-0 on 86 minutes and a 4-2 thumping in Zhejiang meant that they needed to beat Port just to make sure, and they did that exactly with a 5-2 victory. Home support will be important for Gino Lettieri's men as they try to build upon what was a slow start to their season in all competitions, but they've found some form in the latter stages of last calendar year and the early stage of 2025. They've also recruited the likes of Melvin Lorenzo from Pathum United and Hong Jung-gun from Daegem in Korea to bolster their squad coming into this second important half of the season. This is the AFC Champions League 2. It is the round of 16, the knockout stage, a 2-legged match at the Thunderdome. It is the blue shirts of Lion City Sailors against the hosts, Muangthong United. Harris Harron, the veteran, leads the way. The captain will be part of a 3-man central defensive partnership for Lion City Sailors. They know how to score goals, but defensively they're very strong as well, Muangthong. And their revamped starting forward line will have some work to do. Melvin Lorenzen, the big number 9 in shot. He'll be loving this opportunity to play on the AFC Champions League stage. Experienced Ali Sissoko just going out of shot there. Former Liverpool player and capped once by France, the experienced defender was brought in at the start of this year to try to guide his charges. That's exactly what he's done. Bags of experience in that Lion City Sailors side. Bailey Wright, former championship player and Australian international. Looks out for Maxim Lestien though. He is the sharpshooter. He's all left foot, but he'll operate from the right side up front. Lestien, 2 goals in the AFC Champions League, 10 in 15 starts in the league. All focus for Haris Haram. Alongside him, his international teammate, Izwan Mabud, one of the best ASEAN goalkeepers. There is Izwan. He's the Singapore #1. Kittipong also has caps for Thailand as well. So as you can see, there is a ton of experience all over the pitch, made for occasions like this. Under the floodlights on lush turf in Bangkok. Really is set up rather beautifully. Muangthong will be in their traditional red and black home shirts. They had to play some of their games at the Rajamangala Stadium. Far less atmospheric, even though, as you can see, it's not exactly full. But this is the 11 that they put out, and we're going to see debuts for Hong Jung-gun, the Korean, at centre-back, and also Melvin Lorenzen. On the bench, Emil Robak is a Swedish-born striker who's really been in the goals in recent weeks, got 7 in the league, by which Tassa also able to put the ball in the back of the net. This is the starting 11. It includes one of my favourite players in Southeast Asia, Picha Otra, former Thai international. Just does these simple things so beautifully well in the heart of midfield. Match referee is Kim Jong-kook, 41-year-old from Korea. 19 yellow cards, 3 red cards in his last 8 matches, so likes to keep his cards in his pocket, but he dished out 2 in his last K1 league appearance. His officials are all from Korea Republic. Here's the Lion City Sailors side, and for them, first look for me for Diogo Costa, a signing in the mid-season break from Portugal. He's on loan. Haris Haram will be along at the back. Look out for Song Wee-yong, who's helped himself to 5 goals so far in this tournament. And on the bench, they've got their leading league goal scorer, Leonard T, who's got 15 goals in domestic football. Virai Podomet, there's Merrick player, 4 goals for him, and solid presence of Abbas Oktakanov alongside Ali Sissoko and Hong Jung-gun for defensive formations. The tactical battle will be a cracking one as well. Gino Lettieri, the experienced Italian, in his first season in charge up against the Serbian Alex Rankovic. They will have studied the opponents. Rankovic, I know, had spies down for an ASEAN Championship game that Lion City Sailors were involved in, and Lion City Sailors meant to put out largely a reserve team, so I don't think Gino, who's in shot there, will have learned an awful lot about what Lion City Sailors are all about. But I've seen the tapes, he'll have studied them, as will Rankovic, of course. Conditions looking absolutely picture perfect. It's a warm, balmy evening. These players well used to playing in these humid conditions. Battle in midfield between Rui Perez, Diogo Costa and Song Wee-yong. Will be trying to break forward in support of the front 3, Lestien, Ramsalar and Shao Lamwa. So the countdown is about to begin at the Thunderdome. Asian Champions League 2, round of 16. Lion City Sailors in the blue shirts get us going from left to right. Immediately want to get back to Izwan, who just pumps it upfield. It's not the usual way they play. Shao Lamwa spins it out to this right-hand side. And Shao Lamwa is there for a goal! Inside 20 seconds! What a start for Lion City Sailors! Shaul won the first knockback, Lestien's cross, and Shaul was sharp enough to get in front of Kittipong. And that is a 5th goal in this competition for Shaul Anwar, the Singapore international. Talk about a fast start. The long high ball, it was spun out wide. Lestien often comes in, but puts in an early ball, and Shaul's in there before Kittipong. And the experienced goalkeeper was beaten to the punch. Sharp shooting from Shaul Anwar. And a super start for Lion City Sailors. Well, Shaul, a real sharp shooter on the domestic and international stage for Singapore. Scored a wonderful goal against Thailand in the ASEAN Championship. Really stunning goal. And Muangthong, well, they've just got to respond to that. Takanov. 20 is John Patrick Strauss, the Philippines international. John Gunn. Ali Sissoko. Lestien came down the same side of the defence as Ali Sissoko. Sissoko's trying to break forward now. He'll attack this ball. Sissoko gets there. Ahead of Chris van Huysum. Sissoko hoists it in, looking for Lorenzen. Cleared by Harris. Onto Shaul. Onto Maxime Lestien. Operates on the right, but he's all left foot. Knocks the ball away from Sissoko. Well, Thierry, that is not the start you want. It's a two-leg tie. With Port having conceded 4 against Jombuk earlier on today. Not a good day so far for Bangkok. Podomet does well. Under pressure from Van Huysum. Flag is up for offside against Podomet. Van Huysum starting on the right-hand side, kind of the right wing-back position. Naturally left-footed when most of his international caps. He spent most of his career as a left wing-back, Chris Van Huysum. But Alex Rankovic, aware of his work rate, his physicality, his athleticism. It's a move that has been made in the last few weeks. Well, there was a long ball from Iswan that started the problems for that early goal. Takanov attacks it. Justindo hoists it forward, looks for Melvin Lorenzen. And that's Tony Datkovic, the Croatian centre-back, hoists it forward. Muangthong came from a goal down in their latest league game, but they left it late. Goals in the 91st and 97th minutes. Takanov can let that run, and then Shaul will chase him. Will make the Uzbek honest. Here's Kittipong. Shaul again closes down. Kittipong goes long. Header comes in from the young Portuguese wing-back, Diogo Costa. Song Wei-Yong steps in. Well, the foul has gone against Budachet. Song Wei-Yong scored a hat-trick against Port in that 5-2 win for number 15. Budachet's also been on target a couple of times in the Asian Champions League for Muangthong, who have never been beyond the round of 16 in Asian competition. Looking out wide. That's an awkward one. Sissoko lets that one run. Diogo Costa after getting away down that left-hand side, put in a vicious cross. It put Kittipong in all kinds of trouble. Confident start by Lion City Sailors. No wonder. Here's Harris, the captain. Alvin Lorenzo chases, and just beneath me, Gino Lettieri is fuming that the pressing hasn't been as strong as he wanted in the early stages. They've run it back here though. Give the ball over the top. Van Huysen is there. Rui Perez heads it back to his goalkeeper Iswan. Means Iswan can handle it and slow things down, which is exactly what he does. Well, Hong Jong-gun brought from the K-League to tighten up the defence. Doesn't really work like that. Van Huysen, Takanov just gets enough on that. Jung-gun. This is younger Kakana Kamyok, 20-year-old who's had a fabulous season. Really established himself as a regular in the starting lineup for Muangthong. To Sissoko. Defensively, it's a 5-4-1 for Lion City Sailors. Scored 15 goals in their 6 group fixtures. One ball over the top, looks for Melvin Lorenzen. Harris is there. Showell makes a back, referee plays an advantage. It doesn't really result in an advantage, and Harris, oh, that's cool, takes 2 players out with one little shimmy. And then a little dink into the centre of the pitch, finds Bart Ramsalar. Lovely play. Diogo Costa driving forward, Showell looks offside, but the flag stayed down. Showell Anwar, now the flag goes up. It's gone in, but the flag has gone up, and that will not count. VAR will, of course, check it. In the VAR room, we've got Kim Woo-sung and Che Sang-hyop. Looks well off. Good save, but good finish on the follow-up from Bart Ramsalar. Offside is confirmed. So sharp, Showell Anwar, though. An injury layoff earlier on in the season, but he's come back sharper than ever. In the league, Lion City Sailors look like they're going to win their first title since 2021. And they progress to the quarterfinals. Long way to go. Sissoko. Takanov. He's the right-hand man of the back three, the Uzbek, the Korean, and the Frenchman. Playing for a Thai team in the Asian Champions League. Football does test your geography sometimes. Long ball pinged in, looks for Poromet, doesn't find him. Song Weong is there, and Song will try to gallop forward in support, but Lestien slows it down. To Rui Perez, never present in the Asian Champions League games. Perez, lovely little shimmy once again by Maxime Lestien. Costa likes it on his left foot, but he's gone on his right. Penalty. A great run by Costa, and Purachet just put a foot in there. And Lion City Sailors are being rewarded for taking the game to Muangthong in this opening 10 minutes. Dangles a leg out, and then it's clumsy more than anything from Purachet Sotsanit. But yeah, there's a smack on the back of the thigh, and that is a clumsy challenge and a chance for a 2-0 early lead for Lion City Sailors. Well, the 21-year-old bought in from the Portuguese league on loan. What an impact he's having. Strong running. Maxime Lestien is the man who is ready on the spot to test Kittipong. Lestien. 10 league goals, 2 in the Asian Champions League. Make that 3. Lion City Sailors lead 2-0. And their little knot of 50 or so fans who've made the journey cannot believe the start that their team have made. 2 to the good inside 11 minutes. It's a confident penalty by Maxime Lestien. Kittipong goes the wrong way. Sharpshooter, Muangthong. He'll be wary though. His team have twice had 2-goal leads in this Asian Champions League this year and lost those games. They led in Zhejiang by 2-0. Lost 4-2. They led Persim by 2-0 at home, lost 3-2. You do feel that the strengthening that they've done, and the togetherness of this squad. I was watching them training here last night, and there really is a togetherness. There was lots of laughing going on, lots of enjoying each other's company. This one bowls it out to Diogo. Perez will just be Mr. Calm. With a shield in front of the back 3. Here's on to Harris. Onto Rui. Perez was allowed to run a long way there. In all honesty, Muangthong, the Kittens, as they're called, they are chasing shadows. Harris, too much on that. He'll go straight through to Kittipong. He's been prowling his touchline ever since kick-off as Gino Lettieri. Melvin will try to chase. Put into replace Brown Forbes. A bit more agile than Brown Forbes. Brown Forbes was a wonderful target man for Muangthong. Song Wei-yong. Lestien. That's an awkward clearance. Tristan Doe only found Chris Van Huysen. Actually, it was Podachet. Ramsala. What Muangthong had to get the last 10 minutes back. Ramsala sweeps it in. Oh, Sissoko just over his own crossbar. Brilliant play down that left-hand side. Ball fizzed in wonderfully by Ramsala. And it's just too high for Charles Amois. And Ali Sissoko relieved to see that one clear his crossbar. They have a corner to defend, the first they've got to defend. Bailey Wright and Datkovic, they are target men. Harris at the near post, Wright and Datkovic looking to attack the back stick. Both have scored in Asian competition. As has Harris. Charles Amois causing problems for the goalkeeper, leaning into Kittipong. Come to Ramsala. Brave defending from Tanovic. Takanov, sorry. Sissoko. Takanov. He gives the ball away to Song Wei-yong, who really has not been the most confident of starts from the home team. Already they're looking to make changes already. 16 minutes in, and we're going to have an early substitution from Muangthong United as Tony Dakovic comes forward. Dakovic slides it in. Sissoko finds Picha. Picha is then just hustled out of it by Shaul Anwar. I think we're going to see Korowicz Tassa coming on. No nonsense from Iswan, hoisted forward, and Shaul will chase that one. Shaul Anwar gets there first. Lestiem, Song. Lestiem in space and onside. 2 in the penalty area. Lestiem teases it towards Sissoko. Rui is there. Safety first. Rui Perez. Dakovic. Ramsala. Check with the clearance, and here's this early change. Just 18 minutes in, and it's Purachet, the man who conceded the penalty. He is off, and Korowicz Tassa comes on. Well, whether or not there was a doubt before him coming in, but Korowicz is more of an attacking player. He's just going to have to fit in onto that right-hand side. Sissoko under pressure. Those Lion City Sailor fans over on the far side are ecstatic. Can we come to Bangkok every week? Picha. Always neat and tidy on the ball, Picha Outra. Long ball runs safely through to Iswan. Song. That's a little bit short. Chance for Kakana. Podomet. Kakana stretches. Podomet once again. Picha. Tristan Dodd made a great run. Picha couldn't pick him out. Jungum. Sissoko. Caught in possession by Shaul Anwar, who's done some great work defensively high up on the pitch, as well as his goal. Really right, pings it out to Van Huysen. Not the best of touches from the Singapore international, but he makes up for it with a flying header to Ramsala. Neat little turn. The Dutchman is away and plays in Lestien. Belgium's got support. Ramsala inside of him. Lestien, Ramsala, too much on the 1-2. on today. Port 0, Jombuk 4. Not a good day for Thai or Bangkok football. Oh, that's awkward. Van Huysen, is there going to be a yellow card? Referee's coming over to have a talk. He's having a think about it. Dives in on JP Strauss. It is just a talking to. Tries to nick in front and Strauss does really well. Van Huysen, I think that'll be his first and last warning. Here is Strauss. Kakanov to Hong. Ball over the top. Bailey Wright is there. Australian international. Results earlier on today from the round of 16. Nam Dinh from Vietnam 0, Sanfrecce Hiroshima 3. That's another foul. Well, Strauss stays down. Van Huysen says, didn't touch you. Well, he didn't with the boots, maybe a little bit of a hip check. Strauss will be fine. Lettieri trying to let the fourth official know his thoughts, which are quite clear. Tajik, fourth official. And sporting play first from the Lion City Sailors, giving the ball to Muangthong, and then from Ali Sissoko giving it back. Right, we are midway through the first half of the first leg of this round of 16 match. Lion City Sailors with a 2-0 lead, and Bart Ramselaar has made a terrific run. Ramselaar for Shaolanwa. Kittipong did just enough. Van Huysen helps it back in. The front three causing all kinds of problems for Muangthong. Kirin's unable to support, and corner conceded by Hong Jungun. Again, Dakovic and Wright hunting as a pair. Comes out to Lestien on his left foot, and Lestien, a little shimmy, and a dangerous cross to the far stick. Oh. They are in danger of running riot in the early stages, Lion City Sailors. Lestien sends two players the wrong way with just one little shimmy. Strauss and Van Huysen, round 3, as we look at another replay of that fine run, and Shaolanwa just needed to get a touch. Kittipong, to his credit, came out and narrowed it. Kana. Vicious ball. Might reach Tristan Doe on the far side. Diogo does wonderfully well. Great pace, good awareness, and a good tackle. A little bit of fortune, perhaps, to keep it away from Tristan. And then that is a clear foul. Jungun is grappling. Referring his fellow countryman. I'm wondering if there's a bit of sympathy. right. SDM, good first touch. Strauss is in there with the challenge. Showell, scorer of the goal, inside 20 seconds. We got Lion City Sailors off to such a terrific start. What a ball for number 3, Bart Ramselaar, with the coolest of finishes from the most sublime of assists. That is a gem of a goal from Bart Ramselaar. Wonderful play. Lestienne sees the run and it gets over the top of Hong, and what a finish that is. Lovely assist and just guided in. Doesn't go for power, goes for accuracy on the instep. Beautiful goal by Ramselaar. And a wonderful, wonderful start for Lion City Sailors. As we look at the celebrations, I can tell you, Alex Rankovic, the coach for Lion City, is pointing to his head to say, think. We've had such a wonderful start. We cannot let this slip. Talk before the game was home advantage would be so important for Muangthong. It's not turned out that way, as Van Huysen just cushions that back to Iswan. Mistake finds Ramselaar. So Young, he wants to get involved. Team Lestienne, 4 blue shirts in the penalty area. Van Huysen. Harris, this beautiful playing surface. Goes back to the goal where the Muangthong fans on the River Sud are still singing. The volume is considerably less than it was at the start of the game. Playing that through to Kittipong. Gino Lettieri in the technical area below us, trying to work out what is going wrong, communicating with assistants, trying to get messages onto the pitch in time. Takanov, Tristan, Lorenzen, strong enough. Spreads it out wide for Strauss, but too much on Strauss, had just stepped inside. I was going through the results of the under-16 matches. Sydney 2, Bangkok United 2. As we have a look at that delicious pass and just a fine finish, just guide it in with the instep. That's the sign of a confident player. Well done, my sir. Well done. Eight goals in 13 in the league. That's his first in the Asian Champions League. Shaul. Takanov starts again. Sissoko. Muangthong had won 4 in a row. They were confident coming into this game. It's up for Melvin Lorenzen. Lorenzen faced by Van Huysen. Good strength from Lorenzen. Van Huysen just does enough. Lorenzen tries to get there right. does get there. Forward by Ramselaar. A bit late, and reasonably enough, Tristan Doe was trying to get in. There was enough for him to go in on Ramselaar. Was just short, but yeah, I think the replay shows I'm being very generous to Tristan. Ramselaar isn't. There's a handshake between the two, but he can afford to offer the handshake. He's scored one, his team have scored 3. Takenov. Good to go backwards. It's a high line from Lion City Sailors. One thing with Lorenzen and Poramet, neither's got searing pace. So I think the Singaporean team can afford just to have that high line. I think they can get back. Bailey Wright can get through the yards pretty quickly. Sissoko. Forward by Strauss. There was Wright. It's come off Bailey Wright. That'll be a throw-in to Muangthong. The Kirin's in desperate need of something, anything positive. You haven't even forced a save from Izon Mabud. Goes long. And physical on the back of Bailey Wright. Referee's allowed contact to go. He's had a good game, if being generous. Referee Assessor is alongside me in the commentary area. I was just glancing over at his notes. Lovely ball down the line. Horowick. Bakovic does well. Helped out by Diogo Costa. Diogo arrows a ball. It's just too far ahead of Ramselaar. Lorenzen's done well. Referee's played an advantage. Horowick looks for Tristan Doe. Doesn't get there. A lot of the Southeast Asian clubs have strengthened the transfer window opportunity, December and January. Man City, well, they had good players at left wing back, but they look like they've strengthened there. Plus they've strengthened defensively. A Syrian international, Ali Al-Rina, is on the bench. Flag is up for offside against Shao Lamwa. Takenov. You can see Shao is there. That's indicative of the work that he and Lion City Sailors have put in this opening 35 minutes or so. On the front foot, challenging, making life difficult, pressing. Even when defending 5-4-1, the line is high. There's pressure on the ball. Sissoko. There's the pressure once again. Song Woo-young, they're condensing the space, making it difficult for the clearly skillful Muangthong players to have any time on the ball. Takenov, Tristan Doe. Boots glowing on the far side. Kakana. Bypassed him a little bit. Pincher over the top. Looks for JP Strauss. Nice touch from Strauss. Van Huysen against him. Strauss to the edge of the penalty area. Poramet back to Sissoko, on to Strauss, Sissoko, 4 in the penalty area. Oh, it's flicked through by Poromet. Lorenzen couldn't stretch a leg. But that's the best we've seen from Muangthong. Sissoko playing the ball into a good area, and Poromet, who's so good, coming in late. Top scorer in their Asian Champions League run with 4. Urging Iswan to get on with things. Iswan won't be rushed. Harris loses out. Lorenzen beaten by Bailey Wright. Harris back to his goalkeeper. Smashed it straight into Poromet. Hits the ball hard, does Iswan Mahmoud. Sub. Well, they're still singing. Not had a lot to sing about, but their support for the rest of the game will be so important for Muangthong if they are to get anything. 1 goal will make a difference. They need to put themselves in a competitive situation to go down to the artificial surface of Jalan Besar next week. Takhanov. Alliance City Sailors with a 3-0 lead, not pushing too many resources forward, they don't need to. Sissoko, Picha. Everything is sideways and backwards from Picha. Even Takhanov forced backwards. As he goes back, the whole of the back 5 of Lion City Sailors pushed up to the halfway line. Lorenzen wins it, finds Poromet. Borowick available. But Lorenzen came from an offside position, and that was excellent from Lion City Sailors. As soon as the ball went back to Kittipong, the whole back 5 pushed up as one. That meant that when the ball came to Lorenzen, he was in an offside position. Bailey Wright, his voice could be heard here up in the main grandstand. He's the leader at the back. Lorenzen very, very deep to try and pick up the ball. It's out young Kakana. Strauss. Shaolamwa in 20 seconds. Maxime Lestien from the penalty spot. 11 minutes, and then a gem of a goal from Bart Ramselaar made by Lestien. Here is the score, top left. Muangthong United 0, Lion City Sailors 3. Yes, they press, they've condensed the space, they've not allowed Muangthong to play. Picha hooks up. Oh, there's a lot of red shirts up front. Right next to each one there's a blue shirt. Uses experience, just guides it away. Tristan Go gets in there. Dakovic, good header. A little bit clumsy from Diogo Costa, but he's got away with it. And then Takhanov, under pressure by Shaul. And we've got a 4-on-2, but the flag's up for offside against Shaolamwa. how quickly Lion City Sailors broke. Tristan. Forward running, but again, Dakovic is in there. Nothing Korowic can do about that. Solid signing, Tony Dakovic. Ever present in their AFC Champions League campaign. Picha. Dakovic belted forward. No blue shirts interested in chasing that one. The blue shirts do push up just to the left-hand side of your screen. See how high up they are. Sissoko is pressurised by Maxime Lestien. Korowic, chance. Korowic cuts inside, and Korowic slides it wide in the far post. Closest we've come to a goal. It's a beautifully timed pass. Right goes to ground. This one was going the wrong way. And that's what Muangthong United are capable of doing. It's just too far ahead of Kakana as well for a tap-in on the far post. Ooh, great angle. Oh, that shows how close it was. And it's shown on the big screen here. There was an ooh around the stadium. A couple of good moments in the last 5 or 10 minutes for the Kittens. That's not a good moment. Sissoko can't get there. Maxime Lestien. Lestien slides one just wide of Kittipong's post. A great signing he has been for Lion City Sailors. Tristan Doe. Tristan Doe was the intended target. It's a test for Gino Lettieri. He's had a lot of setbacks this year. The general impression is that they are putting something together. To challenge Buriram at the very top yet. Probably not Bangkok United for second, but certainly in the mix for P3 in the league. What a challenge that is by Song Wei-yong. Showell pulls out. Sissoko did just enough. Sliding challenge, got the ball back to his goalkeeper Kittipong. But again, Charles Amois, his sharpness, causing even the most experienced defenders real headaches. Here's the Sissoko challenge. Song Wei-yong first in there. Sissoko just gets in ahead of Showell. Kittipong out quickly. Lestien, 3 minutes added on, 3 goals the lead. Lestien has stayed down, which is a concern for Lion City Sailors. Poison puts it out of play. Relatively innocuous, but there's already there, maybe just in the follow-through. JP Strauss chasing. It's in the follow-through on the right foot after a fine challenge from Jean-Patrick Strauss. Zoko sportingly gives the ball back. SDN gets some emergency repairs. Rui Perez working hard. So was Podomet. Shaul Anwar is down. Muangthong playing on. Ratkovic is in the way of the cross. Eventually, the referee comes over to see just how serious Shaul Anwar is. He's come from a long way up. Picha Ocho with the challenge. Hopefully it's nothing more than a winding for Shaul. Can I have the last 50 minutes of my life back, please? I think so say all of them as well. I've got to say, it's a fabulous football stadium, this. Good atmosphere. Nice and tight to the playing surface. Those Singaporeans enjoying an away day. Singaporeans and one or two Singapore PRs in there as well. Shaul, well, he ends the half with a headache. He started the game by giving Muangthong a headache. 19 seconds the goal timed at. SDN with the assist for that. SDN scoring the second, and SDN with the assist for the wonderful third goal by Balram Salah. Jung Hyuk starts play. Rui Perez back to his goalkeeper. This one hooks it towards Shaul, who won't appreciate having to go for a header, but will put in a challenge. Pitcher, Strauss. Movement from Kakana. Went nowhere near him. SDM. A bit too clever for his own good there. Conaway puts it out wide to Tristan. Tristan looks for Lorenzen. Comes all the way to Strauss. Kakana. Ali Suzuko. Harris Harron clears, and we're going to have the first corner of this first half for Muangthong United. Played 2 minutes over the 3 allotted, but we did have that long injury for Shaul Anwar. Right, is there something just before the break for the Kirins? The answer is no. It's headed clear. Tristan, he'll have the throw-in. Referee decides that is enough punishment for Muangthong United. Lion City Sailors with a 3-goal lead. Balram Salah with a gem. Shaul Anwar inside 20 seconds. Maxime Lestien with 2 assists and the penalty going alongside Shaul. The front 3 have been outstanding. They have given Muangthong United no end of problems, and it's a deserved 3-0 lead at half-time. Round of 16, AFC Champions League 2, Muangthong United 0, Lion City Sailors 3.
in unexplored territory.
Two-legged match at the Thunderdome. It is the blue shirts. Occasions like this, under the floodlights on Luster Cup, 41-year-old from Korea. 19 yellow cards. Lion City Sailors. It's not the usual where they play. Shaul Anwar spins it out to this right-hand side. And Shaul Anwar is there for a goal! Inside 20 seconds! Punch. Sharp shooting from Shaul Anwar. And a super start for Lion City Sailors. Makes it on his left foot, but he's gone on his right. Penalty. But yeah, there's a smack on the back of the thigh, and that is at the AFC Champions League. Make that 3. Lion City Sailors lead 2 by Maxime Lestienne. Itipong goes the wrong way. Seconds. You got Lion City Sailors off to such a terrific start. What a ball for number 3, Bart Ramselaar, with the coolest of finishes from the most. It in. Doesn't go for power, goes for accuracy. On the instep, beautiful goal by Ramselaar. And a wonderful, wonderful start for Lion City Sailors.
the first time ever, Asia's top 12 women's clubs will converge to showcase and compete for ultimate glory. This is more than just a competition. It is a powerful symbol of innovation and inclusivity, inspiring generations of female athletes to chase their dreams and write their own stories on the pitch. This is the AFC Women's Champions League.
Breaking new ground for women's club football in Asia. 12 of the best teams, chasing greatness, inspiring generations in a fierce contested competition to crown the best in Asia. AFC Women's Champions League.
This is Asia.
The AFC has reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining the highest officiating standards by implementing the Video Assistant Referee (VAR) system across its revamped club structure for the 2024-25 season. The purpose of the VAR will be to rectify clear and obvious mistakes in match-changing situations based on the principles and philosophy of the laws of the game. The VAR team supports the decision-making process in the event of a clear and obvious error or serious missed incident in relation to goal, no goal, penalty, no penalty, direct red card, mistaken identity, when the referee cautions or sends off the wrong player of the offending team. Stationed in the video operations room, the VAR team will have access to all the camera feeds and will automatically check every match incident. In the event of a clear and obvious error, the VAR communicates with the referee immediately, after which the referee will signal a check by pointing to their ear to indicate that the restart of play is being delayed. The VAR can suggest a review but only the referee can initiate the review by signaling the outline of a TV screen. The referee always makes the final decision, but can be supported by the VAR in two ways. Using the information received from the VAR for factual decisions, or personally reviewing the incident at the referee review area for decisions that require an interpretation.
A very warm welcome back to the Thunderdome, the home of Muangthong United. That is a Muangthong United who are flat at half-time. Alex Rankovic's Lion City Sailors have come up north and they are plundering goals from first minute. And Maxime Lestien set up Charles Lamois inside 20 seconds to make it 1-0. Lestien scoring from the penalty spot after a great run from Diogo Costa. And then setting up a gem of a third for Bart Ramselaar. It has been nothing but problems for Muangthong United. Second half about to get underway. We've already had one change for Muangthong. I think we're going to get a second. I think we're going to see the introduction of a recent signing, Siradanai Pussy, for his AFC Champions League debut. That's got to be confirmed. He is waiting on the sidelines. No change for Lion City Sailors. There is confirmation, and it's the experienced Peter Outra who's come off. Siradanai Pussy, signed from Assumption United. Only played one league game, obviously hasn't played in the Asian Champions League. What a time to come into it. Second half underway, Muangthong United, the Kirins 0, Lion City Sailors 3. First leg of the round of 16 in the Asian Champions League. Earlier on today, Port from Bangkok, beaten 4-0 at home against Jeonbuk. One good news for Thailand and Bangkok, a 2-2 draw in Sydney for Bangkok United. For Muangthong United, well, they've lasted longer than they did in the first half without conceding a goal. So Picha off, Siradanai on. Maybe a little bit of energy in midfield alongside Kosowit. There's Tristan Doe. Diogo Costa staying down, just getting back into defensive position for Lion City Sailors. Hong. Tristan Doe raiding down the right-hand side. Good coverage from Tony Datkovic. Doe again. First involvement for Siradanai. Strauss, headed clear. Lion City Sailors happy to defend on the edge of their penalty area. For the most part they've pushed up, but in the early stages they've been pushed back in this second half. Lorenzen. Done well. Dink to the far post, Harris Harron. That's a terrific defensive header from Harris. He was under pressure from two players, including JP Strauss. He's on the ball now. Strauss looks for Lorenzen, and Datkovic just holds him off. Decent ball in from Strauss. Terrific defensive header from Harris Harron, and a bright start for Lettieri's Muangthong. They need something, anything, to give themselves any kind of hope going into Jalan-Besar next week. Let's give you the teams. Lion City Sailors is one in goal. A back three of Harris, Bailey Wright and Tony Datkovic. I'll hold off because Lorenzen is Played it through to the left-hand side. Podomet. Comfortable for Iswan. Had a great chance towards the end of the first half, Podomet. Harris Harron is getting booed at the moment because he's gone down injured as Iswan makes a comfortable save. Vastly experienced Singapore international captain. I'm sure there was a knock there. Tristan Doe getting the instructions from Gino Lettieri. Youthful looking, 58 years of age, Lettieri. Very demanding of his players as well. The magic spray is out for Harris. 34 though, the bruises don't go away as easily. Final Tam, a potential replacement, one Singapore international for another. Very disappointed by what they've seen in the first half from the home team. The Kirin fans never been beyond the round of 16 in any of the AFC competitions. Really got here in a circuitous route. They were 5th in the Thai League last year, but withdrawal of a Vietnamese side, and then after deciding they didn't want to play in Asian football, gave them a chance to play in the AFC Champions League Two, and they've taken that chance. Hong. Podomet seeing more of the ball. Tristan Doe. Smuggled out to Doe once again. Cross too close to Iswan. Same pair of gloves from Iswan Mahmoud. Tristan Doe, we saw him getting instructions from Lettieri just a few minutes ago, and him getting down the right-hand side will be so important. Bailey Wright. I will give you the teams when there's a let-up in play. Ali Sissoko. Takhanov, the Uzbek, onto the Korean Hong Jung-gun. Nowhere really for him to go. Dakovic did ever so well under pressure. And Lion City Sailors get themselves a throw-in from a really difficult defensive position. So Lion City Sailors is running goal. Harris, Bailey Wright and Tony Dakovic along the back. In midfield, Chris Van Huysen down the right. Diogo Costa down the left, Song Wei-yong and Rui Perez in central midfield. Mark Ramselaar on the left with 1 goal. Xiao Lanhua through the middle with 1 goal. Maxime Lestien with 1 goal and 2 assists on the front 3. Here's Song Wei-yong. Wriggles clear. Singapore international Song Wei-yong. There's going to be a red card for Song Wei-yong for over-aggressive use of the elbows. He was working hard, he was under pressure, but he's flailed the elbows. And referee Kim Jong-hyuk has decided that this is overly aggressive. It's that push into the face of Siradanai, trying to protect the ball, but overly aggressive. And that is a straight red card. And I think the replay showed that the referee has got that one absolutely spot on. Endangering an opponent. Song can't believe it. A straight red for Song Wei-yong, and that changes things. In some ways, he's unfortunate because he's just trying to defend the ball, but too aggressively. And Siradamai is on the end of a bloodied nose. You can see the blood as he spat that water out. So it's 11 versus 10 as Song makes his way disconsolately off. Well, there's a pat on the head from Rakovic, but I do think the referee's justified in that decision. It's clearly endangering the opponent, and the straight red seen and verified. So 11 versus 10. Here's Hong Jung-gum. Tristan Do. Rakovic is in there. Ramsalar loses out to Korowit. Well, the reshaped Muangthong coming forward. Strauss. Podmet. Strauss. Belted clear. They'll just try and force the pace as much as they can. They need something. They'll have a man advantage for 35 plus minutes. Kamyok out wide to Strauss. 4 in the penalty area. Kakana Kamyok, too close to Iswan Mabud. Muangthong United, Kittipong in gold. Hong Jung-gum, Abbas Oktakanov and Ali Sissoko along the back. Tristan Do, JP Strauss providing the width. Siradamai and Kakana Kamyok in the heart of midfield. Melvin Lorenzen, Korowit and Podomet, the front three. Bailey Wright's clearance. Deflected shot, that will be a corner kick. Smuggling in from the left-hand side was Kakana Kamyok. I still don't think Gino Lettieri has decided the best position for Kakana, whether he's a midfielder or attacking winger. The young player's got an important role to play. Sissoko, Podomet, Otakanov, Hong, all in the penalty area. Look for Otakanov. Here's one. Can't get there, and the first goal has been scored, and it is by Melvin Lorenzen. Iswan claiming that he's been impeded, but Melvin has just got up higher than Iswan. Otakanov gets there first. Well, no, Iswan just doesn't get there. Melvin Lorenzen, on his Asian Champions League 2 debut, raises highest, and that is exactly the boost that Muangthong United wanted. The goal stands. It's his second goal in Kirin colours. Datkovic, back to Iswan. Tristan, Lorenzen. Gets to the byline, Melvin Lorenzen. Right clears. Lion City Sailors are going to make a change. Charles Amois is going to be coming off, and Anu Mantan, a hard-working midfielder, is going to replace him. big, beefy Singapore international, Anu. Well, well, well. Song Wei-yong, straight red card for use of the elbow. That's fizzed in and touched wide by Isram Mabud. A reminder, Lion City Sailors have twice given away 2-goal leads in this competition this season. Kakana guides it in. Tristan is trying to come in at the back post. Goes corner. Again, it's a Muangthong head that gets there first. Takhanov. Well, it wasn't Takhanov, it was Poromet who got there in front of Takhanov. Tony Dakovic is down. I tell you what, the mood in this stadium is suddenly electric. And credit to the home supporters, even at 3-0 down, they gave nothing up. Well, firstly, Takhanov wins the header, and Melvin just gets up early. Isram unable to jump because Melvin is already in the air. And Lorenzen gives Muangthong a lifeline. Only joined the club in the transfer window, the recent transfer window from Hatham United. Kittibong clears. Safety first, over his shoulder from Datkovic. Gosh, they're looking a little bit rattled, Lion City. They must have known that an onslaught was coming. JP Strauss. Sidadamai down the corner. Strauss again. Looking for Lorenzen, again, too close to Isram, who bowls it out. But they've only got 2 strikers, as Ram Salah is brought down by Takhanov. Well, the referee's being consistently lenient, apart from the red card, where I don't think he had a real choice. Ramsala. Anu. Alongside Rui. Just tried to have to hold on to the ball. Not give away cheap possession like that. Sissoko. Possession in the second half. 65% for Muangthong. Here's Lorenzen once again. Can't take it in his stride. Phillips, Lorenzen. There's going to be a yellow card. A little bit late on the challenge on Harris Harron. going for the ball, but that stud has gone down the back of the Achilles. Melvin Lorenzen, who's still on the high of the goal, picks up the yellow card. Well, they're certainly happier now. Melvin Lorenzen, goal. Born in London. He's had an interesting career. Well, the Lion City Sailor supporters a little bit more worried now that the players coming towards their end, and this is the second time Harris has had trouble with that right foot. Long ball over the top, and that's causing problems for Lion City in this second half. Lestiem able to hold on to it. Rui Perez, that's better. Ramselaar, Lestiem, a little bit of pressure keep ball. The pressure is on, and Iswan, who's comfortable with the ball at his feet, gets it out under pressure from Lorenzen. Sissoko lets it run out. The pressure is going to carry on coming on Lion City. This will be a real test for them. They do have that 3-1 cushion though. Sissoko. Strauss down the line. Strauss over the top. Again, too close to Iswan. Bailey Wright tries to ping one into the corner. Unable to control. Fascinating period of the game coming up. Strauss. Over the top. Oh, nice idea. Kakana just ghosting into that right, inside right position. Was looking for a similar finish to the one Bart Ramselaar had in the first half. Just comes over the top of Datkovic. Bottom at the target. This Van Huysen hoists it high. And Harris gives the ball away. Strauss dispossessed by Muangthong. He does well. Pressure on from Oktakanov. Sissoko. Lorenzen. Harris clears. But everybody within 40 metres of the Lion City Sailors goal. Very different from the first half. Sissoko. Melvin Lorenzo beaten in the air by Bailey Wright. And that would have been a sensational goal by Siradamai. Sensational goals don't come along that often. They'll be thinking of their capitulation in Zhejiang. They'll remember the 2-0 lead they had late into the game against Persib. They'll also remember 2 wins against Port. This one launches long. The Singaporeans in the Lion City Sailors side might also remember the way Thailand came back from 2-0 down in the AFC Championship. Still plenty to go. Strauss. Poromet had made a good run. Lorenzen's getting more and more involved. Poromet leaves a foot in. It's going to be a free kick. Wondering if it's going to be anything more than a free kick, because the foot was high. But coming down from Poromet. Louis Perez. And then there's a little bit of afters between Bailey Wright and Hong Jung-gun. Change being planned by Lion City Sailors. I think Leonard T is going to make his way on. Maybe to try and hold the ball up a little bit more when the ball is played forward. For those kind of balls, Lestiem, who has competed against Otakanov, isn't going to win too many of them. Diogo Costa does. Costa once again. Here is the change. It's going to be Maxime Lestiem, who in his 70 minutes has contributed a goal and 2 wonderful assists. The one to Ramsalar in shot, particularly wonderful. His goal came after this great run from Diogo Costa. Penalty awarded and coolly slotted by Lestiem. 2 assists as well. Terrific player to have, but the needs for Lion City Sailors now are a little bit different. They'll want Leonard T, who's more physical and capable of scoring goals, admittedly. They'll want to hold the ball up just a little bit more. Ian Ramselaar operating as a 2. A clumsy challenge by Chris van Huysen. Poromet. He's a wonderful player, Poromet. He'll run at you and just think you've got a chance, and he'll stretch out. He's got a little bit more pace than you imagine. And who brought on to beef up the midfield. Been a good second half from Muangthong, but Lion City Sailors still lead by 3 goals to 1. Takanov, Hong, Poromet, Sissoko, and Melvin Lorenzo all in there. Lorenzo! Just wide. Just wide. Nizwan comes to the ball. Lorenzen, who I think was onside, gets there first and just guides it the wrong side of the post. It's a lovely ball in. And Iswan takes a knock to the head as well. Hopefully a glancing blow for Iswan. He had time in German football with Werder Bremen. The one thing they don't want is Iswan Mabud to be taken off. You've got Zolfan Rahazad, who's an international keeper, more than capable. as Lorenzen went for that ball. He got to the ball first. Iswan, in trying to intercept, was caught just by the flying boot of Lorenzen. Both players absolutely entitled to do what they did, Lorenzen in particular. Oh dear. I do think Iswan has taken enough of a blow to the head. Zarfan will be required. The 7-year-old, 5'11". Didn't have a spell in the team regularly when Iswan was injured. Let's have a look at the goals so far. This was the one inside 20 seconds. Lestien to Shao Lamwa. That's 1-0, smuggled under Kittipong. Then the Lestien penalty, sending Kittipong the wrong way. 2-0 inside 12 minutes. And 3-0, glorious assist. This will be on every highlight reel, this goal, for the assist and the strike by Ramselaar. And into the second half after Song Woo-young's red card. Just power from Melvin Lorenzen. And now a goalkeeping change required for Lion City Sailors. Well, it's why they allow substitute goalkeepers on the bench. Iswan Mahmoud is clearly not seeing things as he should do, and the stretcher is being called for Iswan. Fine goalkeeper. Zarfan comes into a highly charged atmosphere. More changes being planned, including Ali Al-Rina, Syrian international, on for his Asian Champions League debut, and Zarfan, and Lionel Tan as well. Well, we see triple changes. Normally attacking ones, these are all defensive. So Zarfan is on for Iswan. Lionel Tam and Al-Rina are both defensive players. And I do hope Iswan is okay. It was a glancing blow rather than a full blow. But even so, it's enough to see him out of the game. Well, Ramselaar, he departs. You hold on to that goal that I gave. I want the goal to be remembered. I don't want it to be a Muangthong comeback that's remembered. And Chris Van Huysum also makes his way off to be replaced by Ali Al-Rina. Wow. What seems so comfortable for Lion City Sailors at half-time. A 3-0 lead, and the red card for Song Woo-young. Now your goalkeeper taken off, and the concession of the goal. So we've got 13 minutes to go, but 13 plus plus. Zarfan, first kick goes long. It's a solid back four. It's a 4-4-1. Tristan Doe. Harris can't get there. Podomet smuggles it out wide. Strauss, corner kick. every Lion City sailor back inside their own penalty area. This pressure is going to be relentless. Noise from 3.5 sides of the ground. Tristan Doe curls it in towards Zarfan. Terrific header. Oh, that's wonderful. Lionel Tan's first involvement. Then Tristan asks a question of Zarfan. He's cool and calculating enough. That spins harmlessly wide. Takhanov again coming in at the back post. Tristan Doe delivers some wicked deliveries. Takhanov with the assist for the 1 goal for Muangthong. This really is a lot more tense for Lion City sailors than it should have been. Manati gets a head to the ball. Strauss. Takhanov. That's comfortable for Datkovic, and then not the best distribution. Well, Ali Alrina's first involvement. Trying to get involved. The man signed on loan from Aleppo. Recognises immediately that Lorenzen is a physical problem. Just tells the London-born striker that I'm around. Ambitious, overly ambitious. You don't need that from Kakana Kamyok. It's unlikely to produce a result. They still have time, Muangthong. Lion City sailors have now reorganised. I think they'd bite your hand off to go home with a 3-1 win. Sissoko. Strauss. Siradamai short, instead he goes to Sissoko. Takhanov. 5 in a line. Siradanai. Under pressure from Anumantan. Alex Rankovic, bottom right, is just urging his team to push up a little bit. They're being very docile or being pushed back in this second half. Very different to the first. Strauss. Datkovic belts it forward. It's going to come straight back. Again, it's the back post. Tristan Doe on the back of Diogo Costa. Tristan, it's over Lorenzen, but Strauss will keep it in. And Harris Harron is there. Corner number 5 for the home team. More attacking changes in just a moment. We're going to see Kasidek. And I think we're going to wait till after the corner. Kasidek and Tidapon. Lionel Tan again with an excellent defensive header. Datkovic scoops it out. Double change to be made. Jonggun, who's had a difficult time. He's being replaced by Tidapon. And Kasidek Watawong is coming on for the youngster, Kakana Kamyok. The clock says 83.5 minutes. It's such a long break for the Iswan injury. And anticipate at least 8 minutes to add on to that. Help forward. Sissoko. Well, Leonard T is so isolated on his own up front. Strauss, Podomet, Kasidek. Takanov. Lorenzen under real pressure there from Bailey Wright. Sissoko. Lorenzen wants it played in. Tidapon also just aware of the line. Lion City Sailors were pushing that line up very high in the first half, but this time they're so much deeper. Tristan Doe, Podomet, Doe. A mistake, but they recover. Strauss. And that's not the best ball played in. I said Adanai Posri. And Zarfan. Well, this one was taken straight down the tunnel to the dressing room for treatment. The Singapore international goalkeeper replaced by very competent replacement in Zarfan. Takanov loses out to Leonard T. Leonard's only got Lionel Tan up in support. Leonard tries to just shape that into the far corner. Not the worst effort. And all it did was give the ball back. Strauss down the line. Strong challenge coming in. There's Alrina. Takanov. Tristan Doe. Podomet. Chased by Dakovic. Podomet. Bamboozles his way in. Lorenzen at the back post. Big chance. Over the top. Huge opportunity for Tidapon Yuyai. Great play down the right-hand side by Podomet. Important flick coming in from Bailey Wright, and then just come onto the pitch. Tidapon couldn't get enough of a right foot onto that one. Two would be so much better than 3-1. Away goals rule is not in play in the Asian Champions League. It's been taken, so it's not as if Muangthong have to score 3 at Jalan Besar. Lorenzen, he's the target once again. Zarfan lets that run. And the clock is ticking, well, very slowly if you're from Singapore, very quickly if you're a fan of Muangthong United. Here's the earlier effort, fizzed across the face of goal. And Tidapom unable to convert. Zarfan, as you'd expect, taking his time. Crowd, as you'd expect, not happy that Zarfan's taking his time. Ali Alrina. Podomet. Dakovic chases. Podomet keeps the ball alive. Dakovic strong enough to hold him off. Danai, Takanov, Strauss, far more central now. The substitutions have been made. Sissoko. Again, too close and easy for Zarfan. It's not really working over on that far side. They put Kodowick out there, and he is hugging that left touchline, cutting in onto his right foot. Well, the assistant referee, Mr. Sayojon from Tajikistan, is patiently waiting to put up how many minutes will be added on. I'm trying to grab a little look at how many are on the board, and his thigh is in the way, so I can't enlighten you, not for another 10 seconds anyway. Danai, Strauss, Go. Well defended. Sissoko. Podomet, 10 minutes added on. Helped into the back post, and once again, that's excellent, strong defending from Bailey Wright, Harris Harron, and Tony Datkovic. As that is just teased in beautifully by Kodowick. He's a big, powerful centre forward. Alvin Lorenzen, he showed that with his goal. He remains the main danger. Zarfan clears. The old game of two halves, as Anu gives it away. Trying to play in Podomet, that'll be a throw into Lion City. Diogo Costa, a little bit of gamesmanship, which is clever enough not to earn a yellow card. Young Portuguese. First look at him, and now that is a yellow card. He just pushed the limits a little bit too much. The look away was 1, the kick was 2, the stop was 3, and then another stop, number 4. And he takes it quickly. Here's Leonard T. Loses out. Dink over the top again. Zarfan comfortable. Lorenzen leading the count for Zarfan Rahizid. Now he's put the ball on the floor. Strauss wants it quickly. Muangthong, another goal, could make all the difference. Moment though, Lion City Sailors rather enjoying playing teams from Thailand. Change of side for Kodowick. Tristan looks for Lorenzen. Again, brilliant defending. Ali Alrina. It's just a lovely, lovely awareness of where Lorenzen is. He's got every right to say, I'm going for that ball. Aleppo and Singapore as one. Strauss drives. Rear corner. Again, Ali Alrina doing a fine job. Takhanov will come forward, as will Ali Sissoko. Tristan, off the top of the bar, and then flashed wide. The effort from Korowitasa. First header is a beauty. Yellow card for Zarfan for delaying the game. Team can hold on to 3-1, he'll accept it. Tristan Doe again. Korowit. Sidadanai. Strauss, and then played out to the far side. Again, 3 in the penalty area. Tidapon wants a little give and go. It's not really on. Kasidek. Oh, lovely idea. Just a whisker away from being a peach of a pass for JP Strauss. Kasidek Watawong sees the opportunity. Oh. Playing surface too good, it fizzed along. Lion City Sailors are inching their way towards this 3-1 win. Leonard does brilliantly, holds the ball up under real pressure from Takhanov. In the context of the game, so vital, because it buys the Singapore Premier League leaders 20, 30, 40 seconds and possession. They can take their time. Rui Perez looks up and says to Leonard, you go chasing those corners. Those corner flags look very, very attractive all of a sudden. And Leonard instead gives the ball away. Muangthong have a chance to drive forward again. 3.5 minutes on the clock. Kasidek tumbles to the ground very theatrically. Zarfan comes flying out. Nothing going there. 6 out of 10 for the dive. Takhanov. Been brave resistance this by Lion City. When they conceded so quickly after concession of the red card, you did wonder whether Muangthong would be able to grab at least one. Maybe make the game all square. It's not worked like that, but then again, the game isn't over. A slice clearance coming from the right foot of Diego Costa. Sissoko up there. Kasidek and Korowit in the penalty area. to the big man, Melvin Lorenzen. Tristan Doe to tease this one in. Not the best corner. 90 seconds for the 10 men of Lion City to hold on. Flicked away by Dakovic. It's going to come straight back. Ponemer helps it in. That will go out for another corner. Relentless pressure, but excellent rearguard defensive work by Lion City Sailors. Kasidek. Everybody in the penalty area. A wonderful defensive work from Bailey Wright. Lorenzen was all over him. Kasidek retains possession. Tristan Doe. Lorenzen! Away from the goal, away from Sissoko. And is that the last chance? Brilliant play by Kasidek, leaves the space. Nice ball, Tristan. Lorenzen gets up, but can't get enough direction on the header, and that takes it away from Ali Sissoko. And for all the pressure, all the scary moments for Lion City Sailors, those big defenders in front of first Iswan and now Zarfam have been resolute. Some wonderful defensive play. Is there one last chance? Final few seconds. Oh, there is! It's a second goal! Tristan Doe! And what a difference that might make! Few seconds over the time added on, and Tristan Doe on target, goes in ahead of Diogo Costa. His first Asian Champions League goal of this campaign, and how important it might be. Brave resistance from Lion City Sailors is broken. Doe does it, and the final whistle goes, and Lion City Sailors can look back on a 3-2 win. They take a one-goal advantage into the second leg, but that late goal from Tristan Doe might make all of the difference. Gino Lettieri's team, unrecognisable from the team that went 3-0 down at half-time. Lorenzen with a towering header, a red card for Song Wei-yong. Then Iswan Mabud taken off injured, and then in the 100th minute, Tristan Doe, a second for Muangthong. Wow, all to play for at Jalan Besar in the second leg. It's finished here as Muangthong United 2, Lion City Sailors 3. Deep breath.